But this is the second one. We have to start planning, right? Planning. There are 3 lessons in planning as per the syllabus. Fourth lesson is planning. Here, first we will see the general plan. Next, under planning, we will do strategic planning and decision making also as another 2 sessions under planning. This is the first one, but our fourth lesson is this one. Right, in the management process, planning is the first function. No? Without that, no other functions. Therefore, it is very important in our day-to-day life also. We need to have plans. Without no, it will take time to come there. Right, these are the areas we are going to cover. First, we will have an overview of planning. Then, with the diagram, we will identify the key levels of plans. Right. Then, after that, using another diagram, we will identify different steps in the planning process. Right. In anything, there are good and bad things. It is common to planning as well. Right. In that sense, we will identify lastly some benefits and limitations of plan. Right. Right here, plans, goals, the 2 terms go together, right? Plans, goals. Objectives go together, right? In a particular level, both can be considered as the relevant level of plan and relevant level of objective. But these are interchangeable things. Some consider objectives, then goals, but normal way is to consider goals first and then objectives. But both are equally used, no? For the particular level, strategic, middle and lower level, for short term and long term and medium term, goals and objectives, for plans. Right. Overall, in planning, what happens? What managers do in planning? Planning is the function, verb. What happens? Yeah, first they have to, through planning, they have to set goals. One is setting goals. Set goals. Right. Then after that, they also should know in planning how to achieve it, how to achieve the goals. Means of achieving. Means to achieve goals. Basically, these 2 things should be identified in planning. Setting and achieving. Meaning is achieving. Still, these are how they answer the question how, what and how, what are the goals and how to achieve the goals. Right. Planning means determining the organization's goals and defining the means for achieving them. Right. These are the 2 areas to cover in planning, whatever the level. Right. Then a goal or an objective is a desired future state that the managers or the organization tries to achieve. Right. Then the plan is the document or the blueprint, specifying the goal achievement, the allocation of resources, and scheduling tasks and other actions all should be identified through the plan, right? Therefore, this planning as the first function touches the second function, organizing, and other functions, third and fourth, controlling as well. Right. Therefore, this is the primary function in managerial process. Right. Then you can give examples for different types of plans. Then in functional levels, we can identify production plans, marketing plan, HR plan, research and development plan, ICT plan, finance plan, those things. At the strategic level, we can identify corporate level plans. In project levels, we can identify project plans or project goals. Right. Then lower level, we can identify operational level plans, and operational level goals, which are much considered with the schedules, different types of schedules, inventory schedules, order, processing schedules, procurement plan, procurement plans. Those are seen at the operational level. Right. Even on daily basis, there can be plans, daily registers, schedules can be maintained quarterly, weekly, monthly. These plans may cover the short-term period, but without the short-term, long-term, medium-term goals cannot be achieved. But those can be considered with the levels of plans in a hierarchy. Next. But all three levels of plans and goals should be based on what? Based on the mission statement of the organization, mission of the organization. There are two, vision and mission. Based on the mission, which is formal, then the mission, all the subsequent levels of goals and plans should be developed. That is mentioned in this diagram as the levels of plans. Mission is mostly defined, sometimes redefined to match with the environmental changes. Then in statement wise, we can identify mission. In annual report, you can have a look of mission of the organization, mission goals, values, policies, and many other things. Even sustainable reporting all can be seen in the annual report. Right. Then there is a hierarchy. Two types of arrows are there. You see the communication of the mission and other goals to the lower level, and the other arrows indicate the way the results should be reported from lowest level to the top level. The progress of the goal achievement should be reported. Right. Then hierarchical structure can be seen in levels of plans and goals, and the way it should be achieved. Then strategic plans and goals can be set looking at the organization as a whole. It considers a long-term time period, but now long-term is shortened to 3 years. So minimum period of the long-term is 3 years, but it can go above that 5, 10, 20 years. Right. The minimum time period for the long-term is now 3 years. Right. In the middle level, you can have annual plans at the technical level. The top managers are responsible to look after the strategic plans and goals. The divisional heads and middle managers are responsible to look after the technical or middle level plans and goals set for different divisions, right, or functions. Right. Then also to implement these functional level strategies or goals, Operational level plans and goals should be identified by lower level managers. No? This can be identified for departments, or units, or sections, or groups, or teams, or individual workers, or individual managers. Then these three should work together in a flow, but all are based on the business statement of the organization. In the planning process also, we will identify and describe these things again. Here to see the hierarchy or levels of plans and goals. Right, then these are the 5 steps in the general planning process: developing plan, translating plan, plan operation, implement and execute the plan, then monitor and review the progress of plans. This also functions as a cycle, planning cycle. It is similar to the PDCA cycle. Plan, do, check and act cycle. But here there are 5 stages. PDCA cycle has 4. Right. Under the plan development, we have to consider the said definition of mission and setting the 3 levels of goals. Right, as mentioned in the previous diagram. Right. Then the set goal should be translated, not distributed, as in the second stage. For this, organizations should have tactical plans. They have to map the strategies, and sometimes to face the unexpected situations. Now, modern organizations should prepare the contingency plans also. Those are the 3 elements considered in the second stage, translate the plan. After that, plan should be put into the operations, no? With operational plans and performance measures and targets. Given to those units or divisions or individuals. But here action plans can be identified, right? But those action plans cannot be implemented unless the 4th stage is introduced. No? That is execution of the plan. Right. To execute the plans, or to help execute the plans, normally managers can use 3 things, but the last 2 are jointly considered here. Right. But there are 3 things here, 3 elements, so 3 tools used by managers to execute plans. One is very traditional method or the philosophy introduced by Peter Drucker as management by objectives, or MBO, management by objectives. MBO. Right. The other things are 2 types of plans: standing plans and single-use plans. First one is MBO. Right. These are the 3 things, no? 3 tools used by organizations and managers to execute plans at the operational level. Finally, as a learning purpose, monitor and review should be done, as in the 5th stage. That allows to do the function process as a cycle. Right. Here, plan review and operational review both can be done. Plan review and operational review can be done. review should be done with the information. No? Information is required to do reviews. Here, actual should be compared with the standards. Differences can be identified, but no matter to identify the differences, but the manager should know whether they are very significant or not, material or not. As in auditing, materiality should be considered. Based on the materiality, auditing should be done. Procedures should be carried out. He also said, looking at the materiality of the difference identified, then managers may take remedial actions as learning points to do future, engage in the same steps in future. These are my oral explanations, but the similar things have been explained in the other slides also. You may have a look in one by one. But actually, this is not the strategic planning process. Huh? That would be discussed later with the SWOT analysis and all. This is the general planning process. Right. The mission of the organization communicates the reason for the organization's existence in the market or industry. A well-developed mission of the organization describes the values, ambitions, or aspirations, and reasons for being in the organization as an organization, being in the market as an organization. A well-defined mission provides the foundation for other subsequent goal and plan development also mentioned in the previous diagram. Right. This is one example, a practical example for a developed or published mission statement by Unilever. Right. It says that its mission is to add value to the life. It meets the everyday needs for nutrition, hygiene, and personal care, different product categories with brands. Through that, people feel good, look good, feel good, and get the maximum out of their life. Right. That's the way Unilever has marketed its mission statement. Likewise, there are many mission statements of each and every organization, even public organizations, small organizations, mission and missions. But those statements contains should cover those things mentioned above, no? So that reading that we can understand the reason of the organization in the market, and it can communicate the values, ambitions, etc. of the market. And based on this, the other goals and plans can be developed. Then, if you like, you can download some statement of it's a matter of searching to Google. Can you download Apple mission statement of Apple missions or Samsung? And the online members are also with us now. All the time they may be with us in the physical class. But you download it. Apple. Huh? Can you read out loudly?
Experience to its customers for its innovative hardware, software, and services.
Shall I write down that? What is that?
To bring the best user experience to its customers.
To win.
To bring.
To bring. I am writing the mission statement of Apple. Apple company founded by Steve Jobs. I think during the Jobs time, this might be developed to bring
the best user experience.
Best experience
to its customers
customers or users through its
innovative hardware,
innovative. Apple is an innovative example. No? Innovative hardware,
software, and services.
It should be given, no? Internet of services and other services. Right, it's a good mission. Therefore, the developer who developed this had a vision, no? Even today, these words are applicable. To bring the best user experience, still it is the best phone. Apple may be one of the best. Within the Muslim market, no? As Nokia had. Consecutively, it is maintained. Right. Then a mission statement may guide me or participants. Yeah, we have that. So in the best user experience, yeah, we are having the experiences, no, with these. We are marketing experiences, not actually the product. To its customers, yeah, customer is the king, I think, for this company. So there are other stakeholders, but main group is the customers, or users. Through its innovative hardware, software and services. All three are innovative, otherwise it cannot stay innovative in the market. Have loyal customers and have loyal customers. Okay, then it says no, the basic function of Apple, no, and the business function. Then these values, aspirations are also communicated. Then based on this, it should develop other strategic goals, tactical goals, and operational development. Keeping the things mentioned within the business state. But likewise, shall we look another one? Samsung. This is Apple. Apple Incorporation. Right. Samsung, sir. This is the loan one. This is very good, not readable. What is it? Huh?
To use its technology.
To use its
Technology and talent.
and talents.
Talent to create products and services.
Create products and services
That improve the global society.
that improve
Improve the global society.
like this is somewhat vague, no, but anyhow it communicates Samsung's main function and the reasons in the market. Technology and talents, talents people, both should be created, used, both should be used to create products and services in order to enhance the global society, improve the global society. But compared to this one, it is broader. But anyhow, the company organization may have its own way of developing the business state. No one can object that. Right, likewise, you can identify different right business state. Even Srilanka is having, no? Srilanka. What's that? So September may be having a mission, but both may have one mission. What's the campus design? What is that? And we have it.
Evaluate business and economy by setting standards in financial reporting and auditing, providing expert knowledge in finance, adding value to business and economy.
Economics.
By setting up standards, in financial reporting.
Yes, Srilanka, no?
Setting standards in financial reporting and auditing, providing expert knowledge
Provided
and auditing, providing expert knowledge
members
in finance assurance,
in
emerging finance assurance and applications, and developing members to be eligible business partners to safeguard public interest. Eligible business partners to safeguard public interest.
The last one is similar to this society. So societal development should be addressed through this professional competence into these areas. Financial reporting, auditing, and tax. Financial auditing and tax. But the ultimate aim is to add value, not provide value. Okay, likewise, each and organization, each and every organization has its own mission, its a statement. Within that, we should identify these things regarding the organization. Mainly the primary purpose can be identified. Right. Right, then these were already noted in that diagram. Strategic 3 layers of goals and plans displayed here. But strategic goals can be identified into 4 areas, 4 areas, as mentioned in the balanced scorecard. That should be considered in strategic mapping notes. What are the 4 areas we have to consider in developing performance standards or KPIs or goals? One is financial area. Yes, from your screen, no doubt that financial performance area is one major one. Another one, customer servicing or customer area. Other one, internal processes. Third one. Last one is also common to all organizations: learning and innovation, learning and growth. These are the 4 areas we have to consider. Only considering financial area, it is difficult to have a KPI set. There is only one set. Then strategy mapping also done in a similar way, to get into these 4 areas. Right. Then based on that, other KPI, lower level KPI should be identified into these 4 pillars. Right. That's how in a hierarchical, goal distribution and goal achievement can be done. BSC, balanced scorecard, is the one to apply and not and develop the balanced scorecard. In 1990s, it is very old, still applicable. Balanced scorecard. Right, then these are the points we identified in the second stage. Translating the plan. One is remaining here. Yeah, tactical plans are the divisional plans considered to major departments or major areas, functional areas of the organization. Production, marketing, sales and marketing, production, HR, finance, accounting, life science, projects. Uh, a plan like that should help to accomplish a specific part of the company strategy, one area, no? But different areas should be considered to achieve the whole goals, not only one, because there are different functions, no? Marketing, production, uh, sales, customer satisfaction, all should be done. Human resource management, all should be done. But all organizations are not having those different departments, but this activity should be done. Some are outsourced. Then strategy mapping also should happen, no? Otherwise, different resources in different department cannot be united towards the goal achievement. They will have their own tracks. And strategy mapping should be done. Right. Then, as I mentioned, those four areas should be considered in strategy mapping to identify KPIs. As per area, financial area, internal processes, and growth. That's what mentioned in balanced scorecard model. Balanced scorecard is considered in the management accounting and advanced management account, strategic management account. No? Right. In corporate level, I think that subject is final level. Corporate to final level. But before that, we have basic management accounting also, financial reporting, financial accounting, business environment, those are there. But last is there are other subjects also in G level, 4 levels, business communication, ICT. ICT is also there. Three ICT subjects. There are practical sessions also in the institution. My God. As in English is easier than this one. This takes directly even 5 years. There are 3 ICT levels. ICT 1, 2, 3. Business communication also 3. CS1, CS2, CS3. I think last one. For level English. But there are report writing as well. What are the most difficult subjects? Advanced auditing, advanced taxation, those. To practice, you can pass. These are very difficult level subjects. But auditing should be taught practical. You have to do procedures practical. Taxation can be done with a particular formatting and scheduling with the laws, tax law, regulation. Management accounting, that work. But some to some there is a pattern of calculating that, configuring that. Answer partial decisions, those come to the advanced management accounting. Right? Answer partial, standard costing, balance scorecard. Business evaluation decisions. Those will come. Product mix decisions. But same syllabus would continue, no? The level of calculation would be different in these two, no? The same syllabus goes ahead. Now, financial management subject. You have financial management also as a subject? No. That is covered in the management account. In all calculations in financial management also will come there. Working capital management, those things also come there. capital cost of capital is all would come there. But that is manageable. You can refer a textbook also like low risk cost and management comes for including. For DP also there are very good textbooks. But most difficult one is the financial reporting. You have to follow the standards also. You have to answer to match with the standards. But with your own ideas. Right, that's the role of balance scorecard. It helps managers and employees to know the key areas, business performance areas, and to deal with them. Even strategy may be used as the translation can be understood with that. In other terms, these are the critical successful areas, factors of an organization. The successful factor areas, customer area, financial area, internal process. In internal process, all personal processes can be considered. HR, marketing, ICT, or then innovation is another area. Without innovations, companies cannot be successful in the long run. All companies should be innovative. All organizations should be entrepreneurial and innovative, creative as well. The differentiation should be done. No? Differentiation should be done. But it can be done in different ways. Even price can be used to differentiate pricing. Then other fees, product, color, taste, even channels, right? Place, channels, people, channels, all can be used. Differentiate. Not only one. Technology. New technologies can also be used to differentiate. The other one is the market differentiation, no? into the niche market, new markets. That is another strategy. Traditional strategies are these actually, first leadership, differentiation, and market. Today, all three should go together in the next week. Initially, these were introduced by Michael Porter. Michael Porter introduced these strategies. We will identify them in the strategic planning process on the next day, in the next lesson. Right, this is also essential today, to face unexpected situations, setbacks, emergencies, crises. Now, managers should be able to identify contingency plans also, right? To address economic downturns, decline in markets, not only in bad times, but also in good times also. Contingency plans should be used to capitalize good things also. If there's a sign that there's high demand in high market, then company should get it with the contingency plan. Therefore, one can say that contingency plan should be used to crisis situation, no? Even for good things. Then bad things, for both, it is applicable. Right. He was secretary and narrated yeah, both good and bad. Right. Then companies should get ready for the new technological developments like AI applications. No? It is not a threat actually, it's an opportunity. Therefore, you need not to have any unnecessary fear of AI. It should be considered as an opportunity as we use AI related things. Because world is moving with them. We only cannot reject them. But we hardly see the use of this in most Sri Lankan organizations. Even in our day-to-day level, personal level, we hardly consider the use of contingency plans. ප්‍රශ්නේ ආවට පස්සේ තමයි බලන්නේ විසඳුම නැහැ. ඒකට අමාරුයි. probability ඉක්වන්නේ කලකට හදන්න ඕනේ. Generators, modulating power supplies. අවශ්‍ය කරන්නේ කලකට සුදුදා ආවට පස්සේ ඒගාර ගන්න. ගමනතුරේ ඒවට රෙඩි වෙන්න ඕනේ. global warming ඒවට රෙඩි වෙන්න ඕනේ කලකට. labor strikes එම කලතු එක කියලා predict කරන්න ඕනේ. මේ කාලේ labor strikes අපි යන BID පස්සේ we have managers should predict it and get ready. ඒ නරකේ වගේ. ඒ වගේම opportunities හඳුනා ගන්න නේ. In years to come, these would be the lucrative business areas. They have investment plans. Okay. That's the role of using contingency plans here in this second stage. Yeah, it's very important because here that should be done by the experts. Experts are working in the middle level in an organization. Experts are here in the middle level, no? Not at the top level. Top level generalists are not the experts. But it is up to the generalists to get these done from the experts at this level. That's why we should start from the corporate level plans, development. Right. But we can't undermine the role of operational plans, right? These specify the action plans or action steps to be taken at the operational level in order to directly support the tactical plans, not the strategic plans. But tactical plan may support directly to the strategic plans. There's an order, hierarchy. That's why we identify 3 levels of plans in the previous slide. But importantly here, measures and targets should be considered, no? Performance targets. But those also should be identified line by line into those 4 areas. Because the KPIs standards are also in departments, not in any other area. No? Operational level also identified in a department, the departmental level. But departments are identified in the middle level. Both are considered in the same line. But if there are projects, these people may report to the project managers also simultaneously, allowing metrics and relationship, allowing dual authority. But this is the usual authority, working permanent authority assigned for workers in the particular department. Practically, conceptually practically නැත්තම් කරන්න බැරි නෝ විභාග පාස් වුණා විතරක් බෑ ඊට ජොබ් එකක් දුන්නා බැනුම් ගන්න බොස් කෙනෙක් අනිත් අය කරනවා ක්වොලිෆිකේෂන් නැති අවුලට කරලා ඒකට වැඩ දැන් ඒකට උඩට යන කන්සෙප්ට් ක්වොලිෆිකේෂන් නැත්නම් क्वालिफिकेशन देने का हम ऐसे बनाए करते हैं डालने का आधा घंटा right then we will move to the 4th stage from the 3rd stage of the general planning, that is plan execution or plan implementation. We identify 3 elements or 3 tools used for that. What is that? What are those? MBO, Now we are here to see that. After that, two types of plans. Standing and introduced plans also can be used by managers to execute the plans. Right. MBO, management by objective, is a method or a system giving many benefits to both the managers and organizations, employees, introduced by Peter Drucker. Peter Drucker. Still, he's here. Peter Drucker. Contemporary, modern day management guru, one management guru. Now, Drucker ideas are very advanced. Yes, written about many areas, no? Marketing, policy, strategy, management. Right. For him, MBO is a system whereby managers and employees all together define goals for every department, every project, every person, individual, and use them with subsequent monitoring and review. Right. Therefore, as I mentioned, MBO method gives a lot of advantage. One way it is a planning technique. Another way it is a employee performance evaluation technique. Another way it is an employee training method. Then it gives employee motivation. It leads to assess the controlling. Like that, there are many advantages of MBO, and it is very top down. One way top down and bottom up also. It is a process oriented. It is teamwork oriented, and also it helps to evaluate the individual of the performance as well, not only the team performance. Then MBO helps to evaluate the overall organizational performance or divisional performance and individual level performance. There are massive benefits. So it is very old, but most managers do not know now. They are using aspects of steps of MBO. Don't know, but they are doing engaging in. We only know that. Right. Then it has another process, mini process, right? And setting goals, but here importantly these goals, operational level goals should be very smart. They should be very specific, measurable, relevant, and achievable. Those characters should be there, which are not seen in the top level goals. Strategic goals. Right. Then definitely as in the operational plans, MBO also provides action plans. Right. Then, based on the way action plans are achieved, monitor and review and appraisal in overall performance, overall goal achievement can be done. Right. Therefore, this gives some other benefits also. No? Right. Performance evaluation. This is another performance evaluation. Right. It helps develop KPIs. Yeah, it helps evaluating performance of individuals, individual supervisors, individual workers, teams, groups, projects, divisions, and to have overall performance of the organization. Right, this is a diagram or the flow chart we can use to identify how it works in an organization, in a workplace. First, we have to set these corporate goals, departmental and individual goals. Then, based on that, we have to have action plans, right? Then, review should be done, right? How review happens? We have to identify the gaps, difference between the actuals and the standards, right? If the difference is significant, we have to identify reasons and rectify it. Right. Then that can goes to the second stage again, action plans. Sometimes there can be errors in action plans, then they should be modified. So there can be errors in KPIs, they are not realistic. They don't have smart characters. Then they should be made with the smart characters. Right. But when your managers would come to this stage iteratively, then they may have overall performance appraisal from bottom to top. Then this gives learning also, no? APO is again a learning method, organizational learning method. It gives everybody learning. Then it helps future planning to be done successfully. That is also part of learning. Right. Therefore, no doubt that we have to continue using MBO for years to come. These stages, concepts would be applicable equally, but there can be different techniques, new techniques used with changes. That may happen, but these benefits and the way of implementing this may continue forever, I think. We have been teaching and learning this from several years. Activities which are considered equal. But most people do not know all these ignore MBO, management by objectives. They don't know. And the other two tools used at the execution level of planning are use of standing plans. We consider standing plans first, then single-use plans. Right. Standing plans are the ongoing plans providing guidelines for everybody. Even they may guide to single-use plans also. Right. Organizational policies, procedures, rules, regulations, even vision, goals, which are examples for standing plans. Right. They may continue without changing, not frequently. Contents are not changeable. Right. They may remain for a longer period of time as generic guidelines, even for both managers and non-managers, even for visitors to organization. Therefore, most standing plans do proactive control rather than doing passive control. They are active control units to guide people to minimize differences. Right, but all the time we can't use these proactive guidelines. For some situations, we have to use single-use plans also, which are updated regularly in the forms of programs, projects, task forces, and so on, committees, subcommittees, and so on, which are undertaken to address special tasks, special projects, not like standing plans. The contents of single-use plans are updated regularly, but no continuation of them on the particular program or task is so. Then there should be another new task or program to have identified single-use plans for them. But not like this, no. These standing plans may continue. Sometimes they are also changed, not frequent. Without changing, we have to redefine it. So sometimes managers may reassess it, redefine. Mission is redefined. But one can say that changes are happening in this also. Yeah, changes may happen. That's why they say policy changes. Yeah? Policy changes. Right, then the last thing has already happened actually. Monitor and review. Once we do the MBA process, it happens automatically. Monitor review. But in the previous picture, we had monitor and learn also. But it had two components, no? Plan review, operational review. In MBO, we do normally the operational review. It happens in the operational level. But the information gained from that can be used by managers to do overall plan review also. Right? Therefore, we need not to talk about last step again, separately. But if you want to explain the meaning, the similar ideas can be used to elaborate the meaning of monitor and review. Two things are happening here, no? Plan review and operation review. But information gained from the operational review should be used to review the plans. Right. Here, bottom up method should be used. Bottom up. The planning process එකේ මේ control එක තියෙනවා නේ. Planning process එකේ මේ evaluation control එක තියෙනවා planning keyword. නේ? ඒක වෙනම function එකක් වුණාට දැනටම වෙනවා. Control. Isn't that? In the planning process, all steps should be identified and implemented those. Planning කියන්නේ මේ control එක තමයි practical. කොහොමද දැනගන්න ඕනේ නැත්නම් වෙනස් කරන්න ඕනේ. But those are subject to changes, some possible changes. The විදිහට කරලා කියන්න බෑනේ. meeting name අරගෙන reschedule කරන්න වෙන්නේ. වෙනස් කරන්න වෙන්නේ. operational level එකක් කියමනේ. වෙනස් කරන්න වෙන්නේ. තමාට cancel කරන්න වෙන්නේ. budget එක වෙනස් කරන්න වෙන්නේ. But because of the need for changes, no, we should not abolish these practices. That is not an excuse to discontinue the practice. මොනවා හැදුවත් මේ top manager නේ මේ decision එක ගත්තේ තමයි එයාට ඉතලා වැඩ වෙන්නේ. දැන් අපි වෙලා නැත්තේ විදියම group එකේ කියලා ආන්නේ. මම ඉක්ටි විදිහට ආන්නේ ඒක ආන්සර්. එහෙම කියලා මේවා මේ අවස්ථාවේ කියන්නේ නැහැ. කියන්නේ බෑ. practices are required. සමහරවිට ඒක කලකිරලා ඉන්නනේ. මට most are dependent upon the style of the top managers, top leadership behavior. Now they also are having a pressure from the stakeholders, from the stockholders. No? Therefore, they should not make their own decisions all the time. But there's a pressure to be most. They just share what they learn and they are answerable. And what they don't need focus on that is there all the time. Each one has a responsibility. Yeah. Right. Finally, the market competition and market norm, environmental process pressures will in the game. They may set the directions for us. Finally, the competition, market competition, is not bad. No? It is essential. And only customer satisfaction, stakeholder satisfaction, all would happen. Those are responsibility, all would happen. Because there is a level of competition in the market. On the place. ආලෝට වෙලාදී මේකයි මොනොපොලි ඩියුපොලි වගේ විදිහට කම්පිටිටිව් නෑ ඒ කට්ටිය Taman ඕන විදිහට වැඩ කරනවා. ඕකේ ඒක සොලියුෂන් එකක් තියෙනවා මේ V ගෙනත් දැම්මම හරි සිංගල් මාකට් එකට නේ. සුබ්සිඩි වල තියෙන. ඒක අපිට නම් V කොටන්න බෑනේ. නමුත් පෙළඹෙනවා. ඒක ඒ සම්බන්ධ දිනවන මාකට් එකේ අපි ඒවා ගන්න පුළුවන්. තමයි දැක්කා වැඩ ටිකක් ගන්න පුළුවන් නේ. ඒතර හදාගන්න. අම්බක ගන්න ප්ලෑන් එකක් නෑ. යාට එකක් කිව්වේ පිළිවෙස් එහෙම ගන්නකොට කියලා. ඒකට දෙන්නේ කියනවා. Basically, introduce retail market for pending. And then we got to know how to get the so we can leave I'll tell them I teach for the very good. Now people will learn. So regular buy can even spy Vimala, is a Vimala, the Vimala, and from the game of the Sama together කොටගෙන මේ වැඩ කාර්යයක් කරනවා මේ කරන මොළොත් එකේ දීපුවා. නැත්නම් මේ කටේ දීමාට ඉවරයි. හරි ඉස්සෝ. අන්න දීමාට කොට දීමේ ඒක ගන්න පුළුවන්. පොල් කිරීම පිළිබඳ ප්‍රශ්නේ පොල් කරනවා හදාගන්න පුළුවන් ඒවල. ඒකට නිකන් ඉන්නවා මේ විතර කයිවරු කරලා ඉන්න ගෑනුවයි ඉන්නවා පිළිගයි ඉන්න නිකම් ඕනේ මේ මොනපොලි කියන්නේ ඒ සබ්ස්ටිටියුට් එක. විදිහට ඩියුට් එකට සබ්ස්ටිටියුට් එකක් ගන්නවා මේ විදිහට සිලර් එකට දෙන්නවා. වෙනතුන්ට ඇත්තද අමුතු ආදායමක් වෙනම බිස්නස් ප්‍රොඩක්ට් එක තිබුණා. ගොවියකට කෙලින්ම සමාජයට දාන්න පුළුවන්. අතරමැදි ඕනේ නැහැ. කෙලින්ම දාන්න පුළුවන් මේකට. ඒක හරියට ක්වොලිටි එක දෙන්න ඕනේ රිලයබිලිටි. ඒතර BLM මණ්ඩලයට විතරක් වොක් කරන්න බෑ. එම්පවර් කරනවා මේ සුපර් මාකට්ස්. ප්‍රයිවට් සෙක්ටර්. මගේ අදහස කොහොමද? ඉස්සරහට ඉඳන් මේ විදිහට දාන්න. That's a substitution. Pure rice market. ඊට පස්සේ ඩායි වලින් තව මොන හරි කොයි කොනකුත් දාගත්තා ඉතින් කහ වගේ දුරු වගේ නැත්නම් ඔය ඉතින් මේ මතුරු කියලා වගේ මේ සාධාරණ දේවල් තමයි ඩායි එක දෙක මල්ලා දැන්න පුළුවන්. කොම්පෝස්ට් පොලියෝ ගන්න ඕනේ රසායනික පොලියෝ ගන්න එක සදා ගන්න ඕනේ වගේ දුක. බුදුවත්තේ නම කරන්නේ තමයි බුදුවත්තේ ඉන්නේ. ඉතින් බලන්න තමයි සෞඛ්‍ය ආරක්ෂාව මොනවද? අධ්‍යයනය කරන්නේ. තමයි සෞඛ්‍ය ආරක්ෂාව ඔය හිතන්න ඕනේ. හිතන්නේ නැතුව බෑ මොනවද දෙන්නේ දිනු වෙන්නේ රටේ. හිතන්න ඕනේ. අලුත් දේවල් නෙවෙයි සාම්ප්‍රදායික දේවල්. Industry management එක සාම්ප්‍රදායික දේවල් තමයි අලුත් මොනවදකින් ඉදිරිපත් කරන්නේ. Innovation කියන්නේ වර්ණ දේ අලුත් විදියට. තව මොනවදකින් ඉදිරිපත් කරන්නේ. හරි අපි බ්‍රේක් එකක් ගමුනේ. බ්‍රේක් එකක් අරගෙන විනාඩි 15 කට කන්ටිනියු කරමු. right. boring mic itu kata kan sama itu. Taruh sama kata sama itu dewan beras. Beras itu tidak bisa management. Management itu kita no thinking. Ya tahu kata mah bagai kiri mana? Yani hamatnya mah goda mana nikam isar bimni sih. Goda itu ya kan. Oke beras kerana na. Anda kopi singgah kerana itu beras kerana. Aitikari dende baya kata hari. Auto gaana की पर हमारे सिन्ना कर गाड़ी के अरे ये करती है लेकिन अधिक करना हमारे ये मुनोत कोई जन दिन आए दिन और इच्छा बाबा का तो राइट कार्य आना फोटो साथ देखिए हमारे शेयर की बात है करते ना मैं आ जाए इधर बैठिए यार कितना पड़ी पड़ी दे तो को आयोजन करने में देने में मुझे नहीं बात है इतना okay, we will have such a break coming back. Online members also would have their own refreshments for about 10 to 15 minutes. Coming back, we will continue from this point. Okay, sorry guys for the disconnection. Now we started the quiz. Now she is going to ask first number 5. After that, you all can proceed one by one. Right. Number 5.
Planning is essential for all the organization, and planning is determining the organizational goals and defining the means to achieve them. So planning have four levels of plan. The first one is operational goals for plans.
4 levels or 3 levels?
3 levels.
Yeah, there are 3 levels.
3 levels. First one is the operational goals.
No, first one is job one. Yeah, follow the hierarchy.
Then first one is strategic plans. It includes the senior management and there will be the long-term plans. There are many long-term plans, and as planning them as organization as a whole. And the second one is tactical plans. It includes the middle management, and it includes the major divisions, functions of the organization, like 1 year and above. Then the third level is the operational goals or plans. So there we have the lower management, and it includes the departments, individuals, and they will plan for daily, weekly, monthly, like that. So
Yeah, she wanted to say the 3 levels of plan as Lalit points. There are 3 levels: strategic, tactical, operational. But these 3 should follow the mission statement of the organization. Right, next one. Who is going to ask?
Hello, sir.
Plus 8. One online member wanted to share your view.
Sir, my number is 27, sir.
Yeah, what's your number?
27, sir.
027. Yeah, because there can be a connection problem, then we better get your answer first.
Okay, sir. Today we'll. Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah.
Okay, today we learn about the planning, sir. So planning is a blueprint for the goal achievement for the any company that is mentioning specific the necessary resource allocations, schedules, tasks, and the other actions. So it can be a research and development plans, IT plans, project plans, so on. Basically, we identify the hierarchy level of plans, starting with the strategic goals that is basically involved by the senior managers. Then the tactical goals plan that is involving by the middle management. Then the operational goal plans, such as including the lower management. On top of that, we have identified the 5 steps general planning processes, including develop the plans, translate the plans, plan operations, execute the plans, and the monitor and learning. So when we talk about the plan, it is we divide it into the set goals. That is according to the BSc, according to the 4 components of the BSc. So it can be identified as a strategic goals, tactical goals, and operational goals. Then we talk about the translate the plans. Under that, it is discussed about tactical plans, develop the strategy map, and especially for the contingency plans, this is important for the identify anything then threats coming up into the company in future. This should be important to identify, sir. Then the plan operations, it is including operational plans and the measures and targets. And this is supporting to the technical, supporting to the tactical plan to support. And finally, the execute the plans. It is especially this is talking about the management by the objectives. This is individuals and the departments targets they are giving by in this MBO. It is set goals and the develop the action plans, review progress, appraisal overall performance. Sir. Thank you, sir.
How the planning styles works in the Gulf area?
Sir?
Gulf area, whether the managers are using hierarchical structure to do planning in your
So actually, I'm from Seychelles, so it is close
Seychelles,
to
yeah.
close to the
The
African
island,
region, sir.
yeah, there are a lot of Sri Lankans working there.
Actually, sir, here is hospitality industry, hotel industry is the highest one, sir. The more people are working, especially the expatriates, sir. So I'm also in the hotel industry. I would say
Right.
yes,
But,
around many people in Sri
yeah,
Lankans are working here, sir.
yeah. Normally in hotels and hospitality organizations, they are having a very flat organizational structure, flexible, flat structure.
Yes,
Therefore, even plans in hotels, leisure management activities also should be done in a flexible way.
yes, sir,
Not
because
like
we are working with the human beings, sir, because we are giving it to the human. So we are actually we time to time we see our strategic plans and the understand the needed what the guest wanted. So we are focusing only on the what guest wanted. So according to that, the we management has decided what approach has to be done, and they then and there they change the plans, sir.
okay, the guest wants what guest want is highly concerned. No?
Yes, sir,
Based on
that is
that,
the
the
priority.
hotel resources should be planned and
Yes, sir.
allocated.
Yes, sir.
That is very difficult to the hotel sector, hospitality sector, wherever it operates. Even in Sri Lanka, that's the case.
Yes, sir,
Okay.
because the guest needs and the wants are changed depends on their how
Mm.
they want it. Maybe the European they want something else, but the
Yeah,
Asians
yeah.
are something else. So we have to address and we plan accordingly, sir.
It's very highly spontaneous, spontaneous. Right.
Yes, sir.
Flexible. Otherwise, they will post negative post about
Exactly,
them.
sir, because
Yeah.
we are rely on the especially the social media such as the booking.com, Expedia,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
on. So guests are booking all the reservation they made based on that guest experience what they have shared in the social media. So
Mm.
we have separate department and they have the different tasks and separate tasks to go through every day the guest information and what they post in the social media and address accordingly, sir, and rectify the issue, sir.
Yeah, yeah. In Sri Lanka also same. That's the nature of that industry
Yes,
operation.
sir. Yes, sir.
The same would see in other industries also, the social media and the posting of customers about the treatments of the company would be very important, crucial in other
Yes, sir.
industries also. Right.
Correct, sir.
Yeah, in such an era now, especially with the younger generation.
Yes, sir. But we use mostly technology nowadays, sir, like you said, that AI and big data analysis we do now and analyze what the guest, especially the guest requirement, that is our priority.
Yeah,
Even we
very
analyze
critical.
what if, yeah, their previous stays and everything and identify what they really wanted. Some guests,
Mm.
how their preferences of the meals, what kind of room category they wanted. Even these information now we are analyzing and address accordingly, sir.
Right. That comes under the custom area in the balance scorecard performance aspects. Right.
Yes, sir.
But
And also that the
customer is
finance.
very, yeah, customer is very generic now.
Yes,
Operation to
sir.
operation, we have to identify. Here, the customer is the guest. The
Yes, sir.
existing guest customer should be converted to guest, honorable guest.
Yes, sir.
Right. That is in Japan actually, from the east, they do
And
that.
sir, I think learning and development also important because here we have in working my hotel, we have around 35 nationalities, sir. So they are coming from the different, yeah, different background. So the learning and development is important because how they address to guests and how they behave and their attitudes, everything, it has to be more priority before they release to the guests, sir.
Yeah, before that, diversity is very high in such an environment.
Yes, sir.
From the staff side also diversity high. From the guest side also diversity is very high.
Yes, sir. We are having around 1,000 number of staff, sir.
Yeah, those are new experiences.
New experience, sir. Yes.
Okay, thank you very much sharing this in a very good
Thank
way.
you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Last 3 weeks, actually, I attended to the class, but however, I cannot answer because I was in the office. Here, the Sunday is the normal working days. I don't know this will
Ah,
impact to my
then if
attendance,
you
sir.
then if you like, you can if you remember, you can share that experience also. Then I can consider.
What I didn't get you, sir.
If you like, you can revisit to that lesson and to share the learning point based on that. Even now, it is possible, but if you are ready only, otherwise you can disregard that.
Yes, sir. Actually, I went through all the recording that what you uploaded, sir.
Hmm.
First to
That is
third, sir.
about, yeah. Okay, okay, then. Right.
Thank you, sir.
So we will move to another one, online or in the physical class. What's your number?
Hello.
008. Another one wanted to superseded you. Okay, you are welcome from the online teams. What's your number?
Number 02. Second.
002.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your learning point today about planning, general planning?
So yeah, today we learned about the planning. So basically, there are three-level hierarchy in the planning. In top of that, there's the company mission statement. After that, there's strategic goals. Um, the strategic goals is designed by senior management. They're considering overall, uh, overall, looking overall of the organization. Then there's a practical plans is for the middle level management. That's the one who like execute the senior management plans. And the third one is the lower level planning. So for the example, like schedules, weekly planning like that. The lower level planning is doing by operation peoples like individuals, teams, maybe group members, something like that. Uh, so, uh, talking about the mission is the organization reasons for the existence. So, well-determined organizations such as Apple, Samsung, like that, they have very good mission in their organization. So, mission define the basic development of all subsequent goals and the plans in the organization. So, moreover, if we're talking about the tactical plans, uh, is designed to execute the strategic plans uh, and accomplishes a specific part of the company's strategy. Yeah, that's other thing. Thank you.
That's all.
Yeah.
Okay. Then number 8. Right. Next one.
it's like the site, the first step is develop the plan. There should be a defined vision and should be set goals. Then
at least try to communicate the 5 steps. That is enough. Right. What are the 5 steps?
develop the plan, create the plan. Then in translate define the
The third one.
plan preparation, further execute the plan.
Yeah, these are the 5 stages identified in the general planning process. As per this diagram, there can be some different diagrams. Right. What's your number?
01.
19. Right. Another one. Yeah, your number.
007. Then my turning point is management by objectives. Introduced by Peter Drucker. Management by objective is a strategic management system that helps companies improve performance by planning implement involves with the organization's overall objectives. There are 4 steps of MBU. They are setting objectives, developing action plans, monitoring progress, and evaluating performance.
Right. Another one.
Excuse me, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah. What's your number?
Sir, my number 14. I'm overseas.
Number?
14. There is a area.
114. 014.
Yes, sir. Last week, listen also not given because due to technical problems in my microphone.
Now I may consider 014 as your number now.
14. TDS 100.
14.
Yes, sir. Yesterday lesson also not given because due to technical problem. I try to reach you, but I'm unable to give my answer because you. Yes, sir.
What's your answer today?
Today talk about the organization plan. The organization plan. The plan is important for every organization. Correctly speaking, the plan is meaning of the determining the organization goal and defining the meaning of the achieving them. The goal is desired future status, and the plan is goal achievement specifies the necessity, resources allocation, task, and other actions. Therefore, there is a main 3 category of the planning. First, starting from the operation plan. Usually doing this operation plan by day-to-day individuals like lower management and individual workers. Operation plan they are performing. Technical plan is doing focus on middle management. Then finally, it will be come to the strategic plan. That means usually that operation plan usually it is focused on day-to-day operation in the organization. Such like monitoring and recording, collecting data, and like that. The tactical plan taken by middle management, like a tool called the tactical plan is we can see the budget and what do you call trend analysis. Those tools are using the manager to take a technical plans. Based on this technical plan, it will be take support to take strategic plan. Strategic plan will take the top level of the management. And then there is a procedure of the organization planning. That means process the organization plan. It will be the first thing develop the plan and translate the plan and plan operation and execute the plan and monitor and listen. The develop the plan is a set goal, and main thing is developing the plan is first element is set goal. That means it should be first operation goal, technical goal, and strategic goal. And next one is translate the plan. Translate the plan, mainly focusing on what do you call it? Define tactical plans. Tactical plan is help to execute the manager strategic plan and accomplish a specific part of the company strategy. Be supportive to those company strategy. Developing.
Okay. Right, next one.
So my last week lesson also not given, sir.
You wanted to answer for that also now?
Because if you given mark, it is important for me, sir. I'm sorry.
Because
Are you giving mark for the last one, sir? Last week?
what's the last lesson we did?
Organization environment, sir.
What's the learning point you try to share about that?
Okay, sir. That means last week we talked about organization environment. The organization environment is a set of key elements that can make potential influence to the organization. That means the environment we can divide it, classify it into two. That means first category is internal environment. Second one external environment. Internal environment, it is element existing within the organization boundaries that comprises first managers and employees and cultures. Culture, external environment, it is element is outside the organization boundary. That means it will take what you call potential influence during some specific period. The external environment, it will take two parts: task environment and general environment. Task environment, under the task environment, there is a four category: customers, suppliers, competitors, and labor market. General environment, it is covered international, technological, socio-culture, economic, and natural, and legal and political.
Okay.
Sir.
Right, that's about the forces, major forces of the external environment, no? Right.
Yes, sir.
The
Yes.
managers cannot challenge them, but they have to mostly adjust or adapt to the
Adapt to the environment. Yes, sir. It should be adapt to the environment. It is risk is high, uncertainty.
Okay.
Uncertainty level is
Another
high.
one? Yeah, your one is okay now. You answered.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
You gave two answers, sir. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
That's what I asked from number 27 also. If he could do that, it is acceptable.
Yes, sir. Once this session finished, I will start then, sir.
Right.
Thank you, sir.
Another one?
So I am number 15, 15, 015.
015. Okay.
KBS Vidushan. I'm learning about today planning. Planning is a primary function in the management process. So there is a very important function in the management process. So we can identify level of management. Planning is a blueprint of the organization, we can call. So we can identify the first level of management. First one is strategical plans. They are mostly used as senior management, top level management. Second one is tactical goals plans. So they are basically use middle level management, such as major division, function, and operational manager, like that. Third one is operational goals or plans. They are basically focusing low level management departments, so individual teams, work teams, so like that. So when we go into the organization planning process, first step is define the mission. So we have to all organization, we must to develop the mission. So why organization is existing? So they have to display the organization mission on display the organization boundary, organization premises, or website, or that is a very important things. So mission is describe the organization values, aspiration, ambition, reason for existing, all that. Well-defined mission is very important to the development organization success. Under the planning process, we can identify first in develop the planning. So I already explained define mission, and second thing is set a goal. Set a goal. We can set strategic goals, tactical goals, and operational goal. And second step is planning process. Translate the plan. We can identify, define tactical planning, develop strategical mapping, and mapping is very important to the overview of visual representation of the planning stage. After that, we can identify the plan operation, then execute the plan, and monitoring and review the all overall plan. So these are identify the planning process. Okay,
Okay.
okay, thank you, sir.
Another
Okay.
one? Bola.
So when it comes to execute the plan, I'm going to talk about model of MDO process, which is this concept is introduced by Peter Drucker. And these have 4 steps. And the first one is set goals. In this concept, we have to first set goals, cooperative and strategic goals, departmental goals, and individual goals. And the second step is developing actions. And the third one is review progress and take corrective actions. This is the and the fourth one is appreciate overall performance. These are the 4 steps of model of MBO process. And the final step, we can categorize some of plans also, single plans and standing plans. As single plans, single use plans, these are like developed, achieve set of goals for like one time and not repeated by in the future, like some programs, like projects. And the standing plans are there, they are like guidance for tasks and like providing guidance for the organizations, like policies, rules, and procedures.
These are the 3 things used by managers, no, to execute plans. MBO, standing plans, and single-use plans. Right. Another one? 009. 19. 9. 009.
I'm going to explain about MBO, management by objective. It briefly explain this is a process of guiding the organization through the objectives and goals. Other way I can say is a process where managers and employees defines every department, projects, persons, and use themselves to monitor their performance. It has 4 steps. First one is setting goals, involving all level of employees to look beyond the day-to-day activities. Second one is develop action plan. It defines how to achieve the goals, like its course of action of their goals. The third one is review the progress, periodically reviewing the organization's goals, whether they are going in the right path. Fourth one is appraise overall performance, evaluate the goals annually or periodically to know the process of achieving their goals.
Right. Next one? What is your answer?
Develop the plan, define the organization's mission or meet the reason for existence, then set strategic goals that align with the mission. The second step is translate the plan. It defines tactical plans for major divisions or functions. It develops strategy maps to visually link goals with factors. Create contingency plans to handle unexpected challenges or emergencies. Third step is plan operations. It develops operational plans to outline specific steps to achieve objectives, and it selects measures and targets to ensure goals are specific and measurable. Fourth step is execute the plan, including management by objectives and the all to align goals across departments and individuals. Apply single-use plans and standing plans. The fifth one is monitor and learn. Conduct regular planning reviews to assess the progress.
Can you give an example for single-use plan? Single-use.
Means unit
Yeah, what are the examples? One example. Are you working? Where? Yeah. Only from. And then, what single-use plans are done? Yeah. Maybe projects, audit program. Audit is a program. It is a program to undertake for a particular period. Right. It is a single-use plan. But the standing plans should be followed by audit trainees, managers, supervisors, even partners applicable to the organization. Both policies, procedures, rules, regulations, practices. Right? Those are standing plans. Right. That's how execution happens. What's the project now you are doing? What's the client these days?
I'm doing secretary
Huh?
I'm doing secretary company administration skills. I'm doing this.
Like, like secretarial work, company formation. Now new act applies, no? New company is act is there. What are the new changes in that compared to the old one? Major new changes compared to the 1982 one, 2007 introduced. No object classes, no memorandum of association. All should be considered with the articles. Right, any other? What's your number?
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Another one wanted from please. What's your number?
My number is 31, sir. 31.
Huh?
31. 31.
I can't hear.
31, sir.
31. 031.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your answer?
Yeah. Regarding this to the planning. So the planning is the main phase of the management fundamentals. So it determines the organization goal, and it can be said as a blueprint of the company, and it include the in that process there are five stages. First one is developing the plan, and it include the mission and then goal, the main goal of the company. So second the process, we have to go to the translate the plan into the process, and the third one it's include the what we translated we have to take into the operation. So it also includes its operational plans and setting up the measurements and the targets. And fourth level, the operation execution of the plan. Then there is the main management by objectives and single use plan and standing plans. And finally, it's not finally, it's in the process. The last process is the monitoring to plan the reviews and operational review we have to do. And when it comes to the first in the mission thing, so mission is the main reason for why the company is existence. And that's a main goal. When it comes to goal is there are three goals: strategic one, technical, and operation. Strategic, when we have to do it, we have to the organization as a whole, rather than doing for a division or department. That goal was set for the organization as a whole by the senior management. And so in the middle management, what we'll do is they will do the technical plan, which will which will make it easy to the strategic process to the operational goal. So operational goal is done by the departments. In the operational logo, they are very measurable and precise. The second stage is translating the plan. So that include the technical and strategy map. So when it comes to the strategy map, we are using the balance scorecard and management accounting tools we are using for these strategy maps. And so there is another thing is when translating a plan, we have to main concentrate on the contingency plans. So it's main one. Hello.
Okay, right. That's enough. What's the last one?
Thank you, sir.
Hello.
The last one.
Hello.
No. Another one remaining.
Hello. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, what's your number?
Hello. My number is 018, sir.
The heart 18.
Oh, yes, sir.
What's your answer?
Yeah, today what I learned is planning is set organization goals and define the way achieve that goals. Will define plan support to resource allocation and delegate authority to the relevant areas. To achieve overall company goals, it's important to involvement the all management levels and the divisions. Um, and in the planning process, such as strategic plan, in the planning, we can divide it into three: strategic planning, tactical planning, and the operational planning. And in the planning process, we can identify 5 steps. Those are: develop the plan, translate the plan operation, execute the plan, and the monitor and review the plan successfulness. That's the thing that I learned today.
Now your time. Number 13. Yeah, what's your answer?
For that, we need to identify what are the organizational goals and how are we going to achieve them. And once we lay out overview of the planning, we have to identify the levels of plans. So there are 3 levels of planning. One is strategic goals and tactical goals and operational goals. Strategic goals level that we take as an organization as a whole, and in the middle management, like we take it as a functional and divisional levels. And local management, we take it as a departments and individuals. So once we identify the levels of plans, we need to have an organizational planning process, like how we are going to achieve this. So first step is we need to develop a plan. That is, we need to have a vision and we need to set the goals. And the second stage is translate the plan. And then we have the plan operations, and then execute the plan, and then monitor and learn.
Anyone remaining to answer?
Sir, 27 again, sir.
Right. Yeah. Regarding the previous one. Okay. Over to you.
Yes, sir. Thank you again, sir, giving that chance, sir. Last week, we talked about the environment of management. Basically, we identify 3 factors. One is internal, and the second one external, and the third one general environment. Under the internal, we talk about the employees, current employees, management, specifically for the culture of the organization. The external environment, we are talking about mainly stakeholders, such as our stockholders, suppliers, competitors, and the labor market, also the customers. Number 3, we identify under general environment. This is not oftenly having, but not involved into day-to-day transactions. These items such as international, technological, cultural, economics, natural, and the legal and politics. So it is important to understand the adapt into the external environment in order to run the business on top of the competitors. So we identify 4 areas such as the boundary spanning roles, like link and coordinate with the organization with the key elements in the external environment. Number 2, boundary spanners. Number 3, inter-organizational partnership with, like in Seychelles, that this hotel is coordination, inter-organization with the Seychelles Tourist Board, like travel agencies, in order to having more customers into the hotel. So this is more important, adapting to the external environment. Also the mergers and the joint ventures, such as Sri Lanka, when in the Sri Lanka content like McDonald's, Pizza Hut, they do have the joint ventures with the original companies. This is in order to enhance their businesses and the profitability of the company. This is more important. Finally, we talk about the 4 types of cultures. One is adaptability cultures. This is managers has to have fast response and the high risk decision making business environment, such as cosmetic manufacturers. They are very often they are changing their businesses. So this is one culture. The second one, achievement cultures. It should be like a professional firm that is suited for the serve specific customers, but without the intention needs to be flexibility and rapid change. Number 3, involvement culture, such as oil refinery firms, IOC, Sinofax. We can identify these culture of the involvement culture. Finally, the consistency cultures, such as the user's internal focuses and the consistency operation for a stable environment. As example, we can say that firms that look after consistent projects. Thank you, sir.
Do you have any connection, collaborative practices with that giant hotel chain, Ritz Carlton?
No, sir, actually, because they are operating separately, sir.
Yeah,
You know, sir, we have a competition. I'm working in the
yeah.
Constance group, so they are having they are
Limited,
not
limited
engaged with any
operation.
other.
Right, right. It is based on USA.
No, sir, this is based on the Mauritius, but we are having around 10, 15 hotels in the African region and the Middle East, sir.
Right, right. Okay, okay. Right, right.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, okay. Right, then all answered, no? Please. We have little time, about 5, 6. We have, I have downloaded that. Still, no? This is a small caselet. Actually, the hallmark of this caselet is to highlight the importance of having a vision as to back the goals, subsequent goals. Only having the goals, only having goals would not encourage us to do the things, right? Systematically. If so, we will end up with a messy situation. That is mentioned here. Therefore, I will give the question now without reading the paras, because due to the time limitation, you can write down the question for this caselet. Discuss the importance. Discuss the importance of having a strong vision. Having a strong vision to back the goals and their achievement. To back the goals and their achievement, no? Right. 10 marks for that. Then reading the paras, because title is also pretty clear, no? To say that why traditional goal setting does not work as expected. The reason is, unless we are having even individuals or groups or organizations, even countries, unless having strong visions to back the goals, it is very difficult to achieve the goal expectedly. Right. With that target, try to read the paras and to identify some at least 5 explanations behind as the answer. Right. That should be done as a homework. If I further help you, it says that because the theory of goal setting would not work. One is because vision gives a strong motivator. Right? Vision functions as a strong motivator, right? To direct the persons or individuals to achieve the corporate goals. But the vision should have been introduced by the leaders, leaders of the organization. Right. In such a way, you can start your discussion points. In addition to that, you can identify some other points also, no? Then not only the top level guidelines, it may it may lead to develop the vision as vision from which we learn that subsequent all three levels of goals and plans should be developed. That is another point. Normally we know that vision is the foremost things, right? Which also can guide formal vision statement also. Through which we learn that as per that diagram, three subsequent goals should be developed. That is another point. But likewise, you can identify three other points to discuss the answer, right? But this case is about to understand to achieve the expected results from goals, right? There should be a strong vision at top. That's the story, right? Even it can guide everybody, even to top leaders. Again, vision අපි ඕනේ කියලා. vision එකක් නැතුව අපි යනවා විභාගات යනවානේ. පාරට යනකොට උනත් යන්නේ කොහෙද කියලා දැනගන්න නැත්නම් one way එක කියපුවම පාර වරදිනවා. ආපහු එන්නේ. Goals should be there, milestones should be there, but they should be backed with a strong vision, determination. And our determination, willpower, a vision කියන්නේ ඒක will. අත නොලකට සරල වේවා ගොඩ යනවා. No directions. Right. That is about this case data. Right. Provide those 5 points in your way. Right. Then with this we will wind up the today's session. Thank you very much and Merry Christmas to all of you and a New Year. We will meet after that again. Okay. Thank you.